Hi everyone, I am Chinese from an Asian country, so I have more experience in this unit to talk about what is Asian media. And my research subject is the relationship between Asian media and its audience using and how it influences the Asian audience consumptions, lifestyles, culture, and society in 2 decades of streaming media rapid development. And then I will through 4 main concepts to illustrate the influence of Asian media. The first one is Asian media become globalization, and it plays an essential role in the world media industry. And the second one is South Korea popular music, K-pop, have many English words to show Asian media hybridity in the world. And the third is transnational media, transnational audience, and the transcultural of cooperation films show diversified culture and history to others. Then the fourth is crossover media and crossover audience influenced by Asian media in combine Eastern and Western cultural ideas and language. My first idea of Asian media is globalization, that different kinds of countries' media are development in Asia. The ability to diverse non-Western actors to produce media culture has increased as a result of globalization process. Media and cultural globalization have advanced to a new degree of development and penetration in the era of widely available media technologies and applications. China, South Korea, and Japan are Asian nations that have a significant impact on global media culture. Successful national businesses like Japan Sony and Canon have cooperated with Hollywood film production as supporters of global activities. The development of East Asian media culture not only demonstrates that media culture can be created and circulated in a de-westernized environment, but it also improves the globalization of the media culture and influence of non-Western actors like Chinese actors Jet Li and Jackie Chan, who are able to succeed in Hollywood. To some extent, Asian media culture also influences the media culture and the consumption patterns of other countries. In addition, Funk and Chick have researched about the Netflix with the Digital West in Asia in 2022, and they indicated that Asian media contains global popular culture, including Hollywood movies, American TV series, and Western pop music, has been partially or fully localized and observed into Asian popular culture. In the contemporary digital era of online entertainment, digital entertainment platform has begun to dominate in Asia, such as YouTube, Netflix video and movie platforms, and Spotify's music platform. Furthermore, there are an increased number of digital media streaming platforms available throughout Asia, particularly in East Asia, which includes China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Japan, and South Korea. In 2019, Netflix became the 8th largest internet market leader in the world, and in 2020, Netflix expanded its paid business, adding over 9 million subscriptions in the Asia-Pacific region, and it increased over 6%, in which it exceeds Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. This example shows that the globalization of Asian media has brought great positive development to Asian media, online audience, and other countries in the world. The internationalization of Asian media has brought great positive changes for Asian media, online audience, and the media in other countries. The international media platforms not only make it possible for Asian online audience to explore understand more comprehensive information about other countries and have a new consumption pattern on media. Additionally, the globalization of Asian media provides other countries' business companies with a broad market occupation and brings huge profits. My second idea of Asian media is hybridity in South Korea popular music named K-pop. The late 1990s and earlier 2000s, K-pop has grown and changed dramatically over the past 20 years and has brought many beneficial influences in a broad social cultural context. Young people are interested in modern K-pop songs, which are primarily in English. There are some prominent entertainment companies such as SM, JYP, YG Entertainment has facilitated the industrialization of idol factories and made great contributions to the economic development of K-pop music in South Korea, Asia, and they are opening the market to the world. They're altering the consumption habits of their audience and promoting awareness of Korean culture worldwide. K-pop has local culture and observed the influence of globalization. The music types originating from the West have brought changes in the style, representing the crossbreeding of Eastern and Western types and ethnic context in K-pop. But the English mixture in the lyrics is a crossing beat of contact. This distinctive mix of K-pop demonstrates how K-pop connects and adapts to the blending of international process with regional Korea standards, requirements, and traditional culture, creating the cultural hybridization of K-pop. Okay, let's listen a short video about K-pop with English words. However, the global popularity of K-pop in Korea has also had a negative impact on the local population. In a political and social context, the spread of English lyrics in K-pop means that Korean cultural products are increasingly manufactured according to the standards set by the Western-based cultural industry. It also creates an unfair cultural influence between Korea and different countries around the world because excessive English lyrics in K-pop threaten the continuation of Korean native language and the national culture. My third idea of Asian media is transnational media, transnational audience, and transculture in the world. The globalization of media and culture has advanced and entered new level of development and penetration in the past 20 years. In addition, with growing cooperation and close partnerships among the media cultural industry in the region, with the goal of exploring international marketing and partnership agreements across transnational markets, media cultural promotions and co-productions between Asia has become ordinary. In fact, many films in the region are co-produced, such as the three-language film Seven Stools, produced in Cantonese, Mandarin, and Korean. And the East Asian markets are increasingly coordinated with producer, directors, actors, and capital from the region, engaging in a variety of creative activities that beyond the national boundaries. East Asian media culture has long observed American culture while also incorporating local companies. Nevertheless, there has also been a fusion of cultures with East Asian media cultures. The Taiwanese TV show Mantua Garden, which combines elements of Japanese media culture and Taiwanese localization while keeping the name of Japanese characteristics and the high school students setting, has been an enormous success in other areas of East Asia and has been remade in South Korea, Japan, and China. Furthermore, is a request to research films cross national boards, give development to the idea of transnational film, which means media content is become more mobile cross national boards in the transnation mandated present. Southeast Asia's regional cooperation has great opportunities and the Asian economic communities was celebrated in 2015. In the media industry, an increased number of international films, including romantic-themed international films that are produced by the Thailand and the other Southeast Asian nations, additionally indicate the political context of some of these films. For example, Good Morning is a romantic film, but The Return is a horrible type transnational film. Asia's media industries will become more interconnected because of the production and distribution of transnational films, which demonstrate a variety of characteristics and phenomena, including the history, cultural, and lifestyles of different nations, as well as production technology of films and the transnational audience consumption and viewing performance. My fourth idea of Asian media is about Hong Kong films in crossover media and crossover audience. The definition of crossover film describes to a recently developed type of film that cross broads of culture both in terms of distribution and receptions, as well as during the conceptualization and the production stage. While high-review the filmic grammar is relevant in the text, and then there are significant differences between transnational and the crossover film. In addition, the remarkable results and the product interact that happened over the last 10 years between Hollywood and local Chinese language film industries includes Miramax involvement with the Hong Kong action films, and it not only has globalization introduced Hollywood to Chinese and Hong Kong film, but it has also introduced Chinese and Hong Kong film to Hollywood. Since even pirated videos could be expected to include subtitles, the Hong Kong tradition of subtitling or local film releases in English significantly facilitated the system for non-Chinese speakers. There is another example about Hong Kong films to illustrate. Even though Chinese ethnicity and Chinese international cultures continue to play a significant role in Hong Kong cinema, Hong Kong films are no longer solely distinguished by their Chinese due to pressure of maximization of box office profits of foreign investors and the development of an advanced global audience. Furthermore, in order to appeal to foreign audience and the overseas Chinese audience, Hong Kong directors have adopted a more recognizable transnational aesthetic and narrative and palette, emerging works of art and reality, while still attempting to maintain the essential elements of Hong Kong cinema. The urban landscape of Hong Kong culture is now recognizable on screen for the local audience of Hong Kong cinema. For foreign, not Chinese audience, it represents the explanation and the promotion of life knowledge about both Hong Kong and Chinese culture. And for Hong Kong directors, the challenge is to preserve the features of the Hong Kong nation while creating a cross-border film from that keeps the distinctive Hong Kong aesthetic alive. As we know from these crossover film examples, if Asian media wants to produce successful crossover films, then they must accommodate the preference of the crossover audience to earn more profits. To summarize my today's presentation about Asian media to influence the world, I described from 4 ideas. The first is Asian media is globalization, that both Asian media and Western media has achieved a win-win situation. The operation of Western media in Asia has provided Asian audience with a wide variety of media, including more comprehensive online context and more choice of films. Meanwhile, the huge population of youth has also provided Western media owners with more audience and income. Moreover, Asian media contact has also helped Western audience better understand Asian culture and history through global media platform. And then the second is the hybridity of Asian media in South Korea popular music, K-pop. The incorporation of English into Korean songs has become a trend in modern Korea, and it has become the most prominent combined Asian media. As the influence of this combined sound style and contact has had a great influence on K-pop in other Asian countries and in Western countries as well. The third is the Asian media influence transnational media, transnational audience, and transcultural. Different kinds of countries in Asia has a growing cooperation films and close partnerships among the media industries. And every country still retain their local unique culture in transnational films production. They arm to share the Asian cultural history and lifestyles and exploring international marketing and audience to gain more profits. Finally, the last one is a crossover media and crossover audience influenced in Asian media, and it is a media that combines the cultures, creations and ideas from all over the world, with Asian backgrounds, actors, and Western ideas and English subtitles. Then the crossover films accessible to both Asian and both other Western audience, achieving the succeed of Asian media in global area. Asian media is a stable development in 2 decades, and I hope that Asian media can play a more crucial role in the world. Okay, that's all. Thank you for listening.